waiting for photographer.
What's going on? Technology.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Please, if you can hear my voice, you can say on the comments, I can hear you. That's not what I want. Someone else say can hear me. Oh, can you see? Can you see me, please? It's showing green. Okay. I think I need to use my headset. Rotate back. Okay. I love the auto rotate. Let me use my headset because I can't hear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please. I'm really sorry. This digital technology, we need to master it before it will master us. So today, please tell me where you are joining from. Let me see where the audience are from. Please tell me where you are joining from. Are you joining from Lagos? Are you joining from Enugu? Are you joining from London? Are you joining from US? Let me know. Let me know. Joining from Onitsha. Oh, Kiru, thank you. Joining from Medugri. Ali, you're welcome. Dema joining from Umaya. Thank you. Please, let's share the live link so that more people will come in. But it's going to be a value loaded session. I always tell people that I am not a content creator. I am a value creator. So I drop values. This live session is once in a while. I just come online so that we talk things the way it is. And we also have to share information and help others grow. Please let me know where you are joining from. Makurdi, Oka, Lagos. Kingsley, welcome. Welcome, Kingsley. All right, we still need more persons. We currently have like 23 persons on this live session. I think this is where you're supposed to be on a Saturday evening like this. On a Saturday evening like this, because if you get this information now, it's going to lead you into opportunities, into insights that you need to have to start this year. Owerri, Dabarechi Hope from Owerri. You're welcome. You're welcome. Nini Mess, Otito. Okay, yeah, okay, that's my name. You are joining from Otito. You're welcome too. Maybe you are joining from my channel. You are welcome. Please share this link so that more persons will come here and listen to this good news. This is what I call good news. This is what I AKT. Okay. Otito, please reply. Okay, I will reply you after this session. I'm really sorry if I have not attended to your inbox. I'll really be trying to make sure that this live session happens today because I'll be trying to have a session like this for all of us to come and listen to the available updates and see how we pilot this year. Nini, I'm sorry, I will reply you later. I will check you out immediately after this live session. Live session. Please, for those who are already on this session, on the live session, I know a lot of people want to travel. Yeah, that's true. Many persons want to move abroad. That is a legitimate desire. I always tell people that moving abroad is same way like you are traveling from another state, or you are going from your village to another place. It's same thing. It's just that the other one you are moving in, uh, maybe using crossing over the sea, or maybe you are using the airplane. It's the same thing. If it's possible to enter night bus and move to anywhere you want in the world, some of us would have toured the whole world because many of us have used night bus to move around the whole of Nigeria. Yes, if it were possible, we would have used night bus to go to US, go to UK, travel to Australia, and return. Yeah, but when you check the cost of using airplane to travel, you will just have to make your plan. So I'm just saying these things so that we can have more persons in this session. More persons in this session. Okay. Thank you everyone who is here already. Thank you for coming around. I must say thank you because it's hard to see people join live session if it's not something like gossip and all that. But this one is life changing session. So, all right. My name is Tito Kafo. I'm a registered nurse and a serial entrepreneur. And in this Japa journey, I've had over 6 years, 6 good years. I started while in school to assist nurses to move abroad. Then after my nursing school, I've also assisted many persons to get scholarship to move to UK, US, Canada. I've also done a lot of visa processing for many persons. That I'm not claiming to become immigration lawyer, but I always say that I've tested few things and it worked. And it's good to also tell people about it that these things are possible. Many persons may ask, why are we coming live today? We are coming live today because recently, to be frank with everybody, the Japa process is becoming very tough. It's no longer business as usual. A lot of persons are finding it jobs. So many persons will chat and say, Tito, I've applied for many jobs and I'm not there. I always say that you you are still on the track. Please keep making your applications and ensure that you have all the qualifications that are needed. So why this session is because recently this whole week a lot of updates has been released from UK. I'm specific about UK because it is quite easier to move to UK from Nigeria. Yeah, it's quite very easy to move to UK from Nigeria if you can apply patience and do the right things that are demanded. So recently, the Home Office, that's the UK in charge of visa processing, checking the number of persons coming in, and also there is also their national audit. So they release a data that is very, very important. If you are here on this live session and you take note of what are being needed, because the UK towards April every year, they will release reports, release updates. Those that have the first-hand information, they will start implementing towards those data that are being reported by the maybe national audit, UK national audit, or the UK Home Office. But a lot of people will hear the bad side, because the bad side now is that the visa fee has been increased, a lot of things have been increased. That is what they always say. But the other side is that nobody has actually called you to say, okay, even though they have increased these things, this is what are available for you to look into. So the national audit on 17th of March released a report that UK will be for over 10 years, they'll be needing 50,000 carers. 50,000 carers, you don't need to, it's not a must you will be a nurse or a doctor, a radiographer, a pharmacist. They also include HCAs, that's healthcare assistants, clinical support workers, and if you hear something like this, like health care assistant, a lot of people make that mistake of not looking at it in a broader way, because all these things they have code. They have the one of phlebotomy, which a lot of people are talking about it recently because a lot of Nigerians are now moving into UK as phlebotomists. If you are a nurse, it's also a good and easier way for you to enter UK and pursue your nursing career legitimately. So all those things are available, and that's why we are here to check those things. Everything I'm going to say, I'm going to give you a link where you will need to click, go there and verify. So what I'll be over for a long time now is this one is just like for us to talk so that people will know about the available information. After this next session that we are coming live, we are going to I'm going to display my screen. We're going to do application. We're going to see the qualifications, where I will take you the job, where they have the particular job, what you need to have as your qualification, and many of us we have it already. You will see someone that is already a nurse in the UK. Maybe the person will put a job advert. They'll be talking about UK NIC or maybe NVQ3. That's level 3 qualification, which is equivalent to a HND or an OND. OND is equivalent to OND in Nigeria. But you need to do what they say a, a qualification, comparable qualification, which is done by UK ENIC. That's UK ENIC. You can check it on Google. You will see that this body, they are qualified. This particular UK ENIC, you can use your WAEC to prove that you can speak English. Yeah, a lot of people don't know. You must not just jump into to start writing IELTS, which is quite expensive now. But there's also good news on that side because this, IDP say that we can pay small. So if you have not had that news, if you are booking your IELTS, you can pay instrumentally in 3 months, and before you can write, you can be paying like that and prepare for your exam. But this particular one is this session is just to let us know about the available data and the opportunities within. I'm not going to share my screen because this is the first time I'm going live, going live on YouTube. So some of the digital tools I will need to get used to it so that next time we are showing the screen, because what I want to is to show you how to fish. Recently, I started doing DIY, do it yourself Japa process, which I want to like guide people so that you don't go. There are things you don't need to be paying your money anymore, especially when you have your gadget. You don't need to be paying for for instance, if some persons are still paying for job application, it's good because it's also good that you get someone who has known it better. But I will encourage them, learn this thing. It will help you to change job even as you are still in Nigeria. You can apply for your job yourself, apply for the UK own, do these things yourself. Because how much are you willing to put in for you to make a job application that will land you in the UK? Recently, from statistics, I'm talking about data from people who have done research of how many job application does it take in this fast moving world for one to land his or her dream job. And the number is an average of 250. Anyway, it has a range, but I've seen a lot of people that say they did 1,000 nothing. Are you going to pay for a job application of 250,000? But when you know how to do these things yourself, because these some guys that do application, they will just they do good things, but sometimes they just do application. They know that you won't even start a chance to go for interview, and I don't think it's something that you would like to do. So, if you are just joining us now, please let me know where you are joining from. Let me know where you are joining from. We have gone deep into the discussion. Let me know where you are joining from. Also, if you are a nurse, because um, mostly the recent updates will also favor more of nurses, especially those who will not be more restrictive on them registering with the NMC process. Those who are open and willing to move in to UK as HCA. I have assisted a lot of nurses that moved into the United Kingdom as HCAs, and many of them have become nurses. Many are still in the process. So most nurses, I always encourage them that HCA job in the UK is equivalent to a commissioner. If you take the value based on the finances, is equivalent to the money a commissioner makes in Nigeria. So you don't need to be ashamed to grab that opportunity. And from experience, I've done this Japa process for over 6 years. From experience, moving to UK using entry job, that's jobs without much experience. They usually say it's no experience needed. They just ask you about qualification. It's quite easier than waiting long to register professionally. Yeah, if you want to go the professional route, the profession or the body seeing that profession, they will give you their criteria. And their criteria usually states that you must prove your English proficiency. That will make you to go for IELTS. For those in the medical field, OET can go. So let me know where you are joining from. Oh, Emeka from Lagos. Is it better? Okay, Tonia from Edo. Welcome everyone. We have really gone deep into this our discussion. If you can check the description of this live session, we also see where I shared the link for the national audit, where it states the number of carers that are needed this year. Yeah, they stated that they need about 4,000 something, 400 and something thousand, sorry, for over 5 years. So if you do the division, you will have average of 50,000 carers. And if you are a nurse in this session, you are overqualified. What I mean that you're overqualified is that you already have the experience. And I always recently I encourage nurses to also go for clinical support work, phlebotomy, HCA. These jobs they still give COS and is no longer business as usual. Business as usual, when this whole thing started, you will just be sleeping in your room. A recruiter will find your email and send you an email and say, for instance, say, hello, Tito, are you interested in moving to UK as a registered nurse or as healthcare support assistant? You'll be doing shakara. But these days, to be frank, those in the game will tell you that they have done several applications but no interview. That is the new issue now. But recently with this data, if you grab this update now and position yourself to explore the opportunities given by the recent data, you'll be glad that within 3 months you'll be there because everything in the UK starts by every data that you have seen, implementation and everything starts in April, and the whole information is being disclosed in March. So recruiters are already gearing up, but you need to make the application to meet them. And disbursement of fund for sponsorship will start coming in April, usually April 6th. So if you know the trend, you know that from April, when you are making job application from April to June, you usually see boom of hello, come for interview. And they usually pick people that will start coming in. That is also a kind of a time that they have actually gotten fun or gotten clear information about things to happen because every recruiter wants to profit from whatever he or she is doing. And how they do it is to wait for the government to say, this is the direction. It's not like our system government where you won't even hear updates from the government. And now the UK government has given updates. Those body that releases those reports has actually done their scrutiny and every clarification with the government before they release report. And now the report is out. You need to key in. And keying in is that you must know what is required of you. What qualification do you need? If you have a particular qualification, can you push in for this opportunity? What opportunities are available? How do I enter it? And that is exactly what Otitoka for Consulting has been doing over the years. I'm just coming out now to make it louder and also show people how to do it because a lot of scammers happen and it really pains me that it got to nurses. So someone is asking, I have a degree in pure and applied physics. Am I eligible? You are over eligible. You are over eligible. Your favorite nurse. You are over eligible. Why do I say this? For this particular opportunity for healthcare professionals, what you need is, let me say, basically your work. Yeah. But with your work, you need to back it up with experience of how to make job application so that you're able to say, okay, this is exactly what I've been doing or I can do. because someone with WAEC here doesn't even know how to. So most people doesn't even know how to do, like say some of the things that they can do. For instance, if you ask someone who has a WAEC, most WAEC guys that have qualification, they usually can't explain themselves. They can't say, "Oh, this is what we are able to do. This is how we can do it." So most of this thing is just for you to know, oh, I have the qualification. What they require is this, and this is what I will tell them. And that is where the experience needs to come in, because you need to make your job application. I am a double qualified registered nurse with over 10 years experience. Yeah, Obog, you are overqualified. You're overqualified. But for nurses who are live in this session, I will encourage you to do. There is this national vocational qualification in UK, that if you have OND in Nigeria, you are if you submit your certificate for them to compare, you usually see that you have that level 3 qualification in training. And when you are doing your certificate evaluation with UK ENIC, UK ENIC, you also submit your WAEC. This this will give you uh, uh, like a proof that you can speak English and you have mathematics. So when you are now making visa application, all you need to write is the UKVI, which is the one you will need to present to visa home office guys for your visa clarification. Those ones you don't need to score 7 points in your bands. You just need 5.0. 5.0 is okay to go. But when you do that UK ENIC and you're making qualification, in the course of our live sessions where we'll be checking job advert and how to go about it, because we are looking at having a 30 days land your dream job challenge, where we'll be showing everything live, how to go about it, what to pay them, and all that, supporting statements, how to say it, because you can't be applying for a job that demands no qualification and be using uh, that you are a nurse and all those things. You need to also come down based on the requirements of things. Usually, can you express yourself? Can you do documentation? Can you do those are the things that you need to say. You don't need to tell them that you are a nurse, you have been a matron. No, they don't need uh, that level of expo. So when you do the UK ENIC for nurses, you will see that your RN is equivalent to level 3. Yeah, level 3 in the UK. This gives you access to many positions. So some nurses, for these entry jobs, you don't need to run around for IELTS for the meantime. In the meantime, your position should be to see the position, apply, and prepare for your interview. Most guys who are in the UK are HCAs. Yeah, they are HCAs and they are doing great, because when you are there, you see that it will be easier for you to move to your particular profession. I am a radiographer with ACPC registration. Please, I need help. Oh. Yes, please come to my DM so we know where we are helping you. But we, as a radiographer, you are overqualified. Thank you, Onyebuchi from Enugu. I've been answering the questions on the DM. If you have questions, you can also drop it, because this is not I not make slide for this particular live session. I just say let me come and announce it that UK is open, and is open not as business as usual. The business now is that you must know what is involved, because recruitment agencies, you know what is going on in the world now. Every government is trying to cut costs. So we are already rounding up. I made this session to be just 30 minutes. Our next sessions, which will be an hour, 2 hours, is going to be practical based. So I just say, let me come live to first of all introduce myself. And I've seen a lot of people that have assisted, some guys who are in the UK who have also joined this session. Okay, I'm seeing my guys over there. So I am a registered nurse midwife with bachelor's degree in nursing science. See, you are overqualified. You are over any nurse with RN qualification, you are overqualified. So what you need to do, just as I was saying, that this session is just like for us to know that UK is open. For those who are not on my channel, I also encourage you to join there, because as we are now stepping into the doing month, I'll say the doing month is usually April. In the UK, doing month is April. If you miss this opportunity to start, you might be finding it difficult. Once they have released their data and report, you just need to kick in. So all the nurses, look out for my video on how you can apply for UK NE for your qualification evaluation. I don't think it costs much, but during the course of the application, we will see it. I've done it for a lot of person with a BSc. You know, if you are doing for BSc, is another comparison. For those with RN, if you are doing comparison, I don't think is too much. You will just pay, do your then make application. Even as you are making moves to register with the NMC UK, it's also good that you explore other opportunities. How does one slide into your DM? Oh, okay. I'm going to share my channel, and also my phone number. And if you check very well on uh, um, the the details where you saw about this live session, you also see. I think I have my contact there too. You can also join, DM me from there. But mostly, I'll just say everything will be shared on the WhatsApp channel, because I open the WhatsApp channel for information concerning everything that I know. Because yeah, I'm part of your WhatsApp channel. Okay. Justina, Chizuru, okay. Yeah, a lot of people are there. Let me see if I can get the link. If someone has a link, the person can also share for some persons who want to join, so that they will join there. Please, can we get a replay of this session? Yes, I think this is recorded automatically by YouTube. If it's not recorded, I will make sure that you get a replay. Can I go with my family? Okay. From next month, the average pay for UK will also increase. And that will be like normal thing they used to pay nurses, they will now be paying it for anybody that has an entry qualification. So from the home office, it has not been very clear whether someone without someone who is HCA can go with dependents. But it's something that you can explore. But first of all, get yourself in the UK. I always encourage people that you have family. It's not always advisable to move into UK with your family at once. Go there and give them updates. I've assisted a few family that moved in, and from all their updates, I've seen that it is good and it's advisable to go in first and let your family come in. Please, you said we should do UK what? Do UK ENIC is like
Yes.
CGFNS or worse. They do qualification evaluation for those who do not school in UK. If you have a RN, they will compare your qualification with vocational studies. And vocational study they have NVQ in care, healthcare, man, all those care courses, social care worker. So when they evaluate your qualification, they will match your qualification with. They will let you know in the report. When any employer or recruiter you give their report, we know that you are qualified. Please, how do I join the WhatsApp channel? Okay, I'll get the WhatsApp channel and share with you. Someone can also help out. Hi, Mr. Sto, it's nice to be here. Welcome, Cynthia. Please, how do I join your WhatsApp channel? It will be shared Black Twinkie. How do I get your DM? Okay, once you're on the WhatsApp channel, Steven, you will see my number. Please send me WhatsApp chat. Most people that will be calling, I might not pick up because I don't usually have the phone around. I'm more on WhatsApp, more active on WhatsApp. So, what are the requirements, or will you share the letter? The requirement is that if you have your BSc, if you have OND, let me say OND, you are qualified for entry job opportunities in the UK, and all of them comes with sponsorship. Entry job, I'm specific in healthcare because if you go into tech, they have entry roles there for digital marketing, social media management, and all those things. They have entry role that you can get COS. I know a lot of guys who have moved to UK with a tech entry role job. So, what are the requirements? That's what I'm saying. If you have your RN, you're qualified. OND, you're qualified. BSc, you are overqualified. I'm a registered nurse in Nigeria. How do I get a job in the UK? If you, Anna John, if you want to get uh, a job as a registered nurse in the UK, the first step is register with the Nursing Council in UK. After the registration, you write IELTS. You can do this thing at the same time if you have the fund. Write CBT, then you can write OSCE. But that does not stop you from exploring these other opportunities that are available for everyone. How about someone who has already done the NMC registration? If you have done the NMC UK registration, what most nurses do that is very painful is that they are still viewing HCA role in the UK as, I don't know, it's not like that as in Nigeria. Over there, HCA is as valuable as a nurse. Is as valuable as a nurse. And most of them can do exactly the same thing that the nurse can do. Yeah. So I encourage all the nurses to explore HCA route. Most nurses that are still in Nigeria failed, or we are just, no, this HCA is not what we want. Currently, the business is not as usual. Please explore. How about someone, okay, I've passed OET and CBT, which will be expiring May. Okay, and I will encourage you to focus more on doing job application. Give your energy. I started earlier by saying that from data available, statistics, that the number of application you need to do in this fast moving world. I'm telling you, very fast. Before you wake up, the opportunity you see now is gone. So you need to
Okay.
ensure that
Go for it.
you
Also
do
take
more
time.
application. So average is like 250 from report. I'm a registered nurse, registered me for a bachelor's degree. I want to travel to the UK. What's the first step? Cynthia, we just say the first step. We just say the first step. So I can go ahead to do the UK any qualification. Yes, Jennifer, especially if you are interested to explore this HCA route, because the fear of IELTS is what that is making most nurses not to do. But you can do the evaluation, have that report to give any recruiter when they see that your qualification is comparable to level 3 qualification in the UK. Definitely they will come for you. And all these positions like phlebotomy, clinical support worker, don't just look for jobs saying HCA. That's mistake most people make. Look for anything like support, senior health assistant, go for such jobs. You are qualified. The challenge that most people have is that they don't know how to say things and how to put it. And that's what we are going to do uh, henceforth. Every weekend, we are coming live to make sure that as much as are willing, you will see something. So I can go ahead. Yes, please do it, Jennifer. How do I go about the ENIC evaluation? Yeah, that's what we might do in our subsequent video. Just look out. We are coming live every weekend to make sure that everyone benefits in this opportunity, especially now that the whole data is fresh and implementation starts as from within 3 months. All these things are started happening. The first batch of people are moving to UK and saying hello. That's how fast UK uh, implementation is, especially when they have uh, given their yearly annual updates on things going to happen for the year. That is like a template that the government will use to work for the year. So if you check now, you can see that from next month, visa fee will increase. If you are doing visa application now, those things will not affect you. But from next month, April 6th, the visa fee will be high and you have to pay what they. Please, what is this? And Bibian, this NIC is just like CGFNS. If you are a nurse, you will know CGFNS is an organization that does a credential, that is qualification evaluation for industries, organization, or for countries, especially for those who did not train in that particular in first world country. Usually, you don't need certificate evaluation if you are within West Africa. If you are grabbing opportunity in Ghana, uh, you don't need to have a certificate evaluation. But if you are moving in any first world countries, Singapore, US, even those that are making application for scholarship, I'm also doing scholarship, and we'll still talk about the scholarship opportunity for nurses, because nurses with BSc, you have opportunity to explore scholarship in UK, scholarship in US, scholarship in Canada. All this get job. You need to diversify because the job market is no longer business as usual. Please, how do I start this ENIC? Well, you can just, for today, you can just search it because I've actually exceeded because I wanted this live session to be just 30 minutes, but you can see we are answering questions. A lot of people have their questions. which I also encourage. But in next session, I think we will start from there for those who want to check it out. Because what I want to be doing live is the real background, step by step application. If you are willing, you come around, and we also say specific thing what we are doing. The day we are doing live session for how to register and upload your documents, because this NIC, you will need your transcript, you will need your certificate, and these are you also need your, what they call it, your ID. That's your international passport. That's Nigeria passport. You need to upload it for them to see it. So all these are the things you need to do. I've done it for a few persons, but for this one for nurses, I don't know the amount, but is what we can check out during the live session, because I want to be doing as whatever I'm doing, I want you to be seeing it. You see how the opportunities come in, so you don't have to keep paying someone else on what you can easily grab over the internet. Okay, let me check for the the group link so that I can share it for everyone to grab. I encourage everyone to be on the WhatsApp channel, because that is where I post everything that is going to happen. I encourage all your village people. Give opportunity to your village people. Let them also see how they can succeed and leave you alone. Tell all your friends, all the fake friends, all of them, all your enemies. I'm a blessing to my enemies. So, and I've lost count of enemies in my life, because I always keep them busy with the opportunity that they can grab. Before you say, Otito, you are this, you are that, I've already sent you one opportunity for you to explore. Instead of saying you are this, you are that, you are asking me a question on how can you grab it. From there, the discussion will change. So share the channel to everyone, all your village people. The real gist is that opportunities are there. To be frank with everybody, opportunities are there, but you must go for that opportunity. So don't sit down and complain. No age limit. In fact, UK is one country that doesn't have age limit for job. If your father is 19 years and is willing to move abroad and he wants to work, you can, yeah, once he has the basic qualification and can speak the grammar during the interview, he can get the job. Oh. Yeah, he has even has more experience, because he will tell the interview about all the latest support he has provided for his children, his siblings, and all those things. So he's overqualified. UK has no age limit. It's not like Nigeria where they have 65, 65 or have worked 35 years. That you are no, for UK. If you can work, oh yeah, come and apply. So like see how much is required is, let me say, it's a question of if you don't want to do something for yourself. Because if you ask me how much is required, if I'm doing a kind of a breakdown consultation, like a session like this, I don't charge less than 50,000 naira. Most people that know me that come to my DM, or most people I've consulted for, they know I don't charge less than 50,000 naira. So that's where I break down how much and all those things. But this one I'm doing, so I'm speaking to you so that you know that the question of how much is required is something that you calculate based on what can you do for yourself. Like if you can study for IELTS using the available materials, we check the channel is there. You don't need to pay IELTS tutor. So that's how much is required. You have removed the cost for IELTS tutor. You will now subscribe for data and do the download and learn on your own, and you will pass. Yeah, you will pass. If you need a tutor, you will pay. That's where I say that the question of how much is required is individualized. And some of these payments is based on exchange rate. You might be paying today. We all know how efficient Nigeria and reliable Nigeria currency is. So you will agree with me that the someone would do something, maybe for those who do importation, someone will tell you that he or she imported with this amount. The next maybe the next day it has changed. So that's how it is. Yes, NARIC is the same as ENIC. It's just like they changed name. Like now, CGFNS. If I know CGFNS is popular enough, they have changed name to, is it True? Through something or something like that. They have changed their name. But that does not mean that if you say CGFNS, they will say no, we are not. They are still the same guys. In fact, when you type this narrative, they will redirect you to their link. How much do I need to get a job in the UK? See, UK does not encourage you to pay for you to get a job. And that is why the information is given openly. It's an open policy that they run. It's now you that will now go in and check, am I qualified? The issue of how much do I need to get a job in the UK is when you don't know how to make an interview granting job application, because that is what we do. When you don't know how to make these applications, that is when you pay people like me. We now use our expertise and run the application, because recently what I do, I always tell everybody I'm making, once you are coming in, we are going to ensure that we make interview granting job application. I will take you to the employer door. You are the one that will defend yourself. Yeah. A job application will make you prepare for interview. So in my consulting, we also prepare people for interview. We do job application. We also guide people. I call it a land your dream job application guide. Is a step by step whereby we take you how to do everything from A to Z on landing your dream job in UK. But that one is a paid course. A paid course we charge 50,000 naira for that particular course alone. I've seen some people that have taken those courses. Some of them landed many interviews. Then is now to do the interview and grab the job, that most of them usually had issues, because a lot of things has to do when it comes to job interview. Have to be confident in what you are doing. Choma Doris, I've passed my IELTS and CBT. I've been applying for job, but no way. Please, how can you help me? What you need is our job, land your dream job application, coaching or guide. So that is what you need, Choma. And when you go to that WhatsApp channel, you also, anyway, is a course we don't usually say it openly, because our secret there has been working magic and we have been seeing results. So it's what you need. As I've said earlier, you need an average for you to grab an international job interview. You need that is, if you know what you are doing, you need an average of 250 job application, one interview. But in our coaching session, we say that what we are aiming is that if you do 100, 10% we call you for interview. Yeah, because we do a lot of optimization. And I'm not going to lie to you, we guide you through how to do this yourself. That the only time you will ask is maybe if you need one or two things to be clarified. How do I join the group? The group link is here. You can also go, once you go there, we have a free stuffs because everything we do is not money. We also have a session like this, and I'm telling you that this live session, once you're on the channel, is going to be running. Want you to have it every month, especially now the report is out, so that as much people who will be able to get in now that everything is hot, they will have access to be in the UK. Yeah, be in the UK within three months. Why 3 months? I've said it earlier that this whole data report that is flying and all those things, increase in visa fee, it will start from next month. That's the implementation. UK, that's how fast they are in implementing once they have empirical fact. They are not like in Nigeria where they will say that um, 250 nurses graduated and they don't have job and nothing will happen. If they hear that 250, they will start preparing if it's hospital or home care establishment to employ those guys. The link you drop not your personal is not your personal link. The link you drop is this is the channel link. Check very well. Yeah, is the channel link. I just checked it now. You will see Otito Caf for WhatsApp channel. Okay, if you are just joining us, you are welcome. It's a live session. I would say it's dynamic, so we are just dropping hints and updates that are available. Next session, we are doing practical, and I encourage you, if you have your laptop, please come with your laptop. So I need to get the earning certificates first before applying. Ujunwa, no, the ENIC is not a must that you get it, but you will see it in the job you are going to apply, where they will say you need to present a comparable qualification if you don't have the qualification. So in order not to delay for such job and you have the money, you do it. It doesn't expire. Once you do your qualification evaluation with any, you have it for life. Anytime, even if you decide not to move to UK, there are other organizations that you might be interested in, and you can present that thing that you have a level for those with RN, a level 3 qualification in healthcare course, because you have done nursing in Nigeria. I have seen a lot of video where people are saying nurses should go and do phlebotomy, venipuncture, all those things. Those are the skills you have. And most hospitals, you can encourage your director or the CMD to give you certification. They just put in certification, put it on the letterhead. Even nursing schools, these are things that student nurses have learned, venipuncture and all those things. So you can ask for qualification for the certification, and they will give you venipuncture or cannulation. If we are doing the application, we'll see all these things, and you can get like how much is the evaluation for RN. Yes, that's what we'll check, because I don't know how much there. I know about those with BSc, because BSc, if you have BSc, for you to say that you have a qualification. The UK people, they don't used to look at the one you got from University of Nsukka or UNIZIK. They usually say that you do qualification evaluation. So if you have BSc, you just do it for them to know that you have a degree standard for any opportunity in the land of UK. Which one is ENIC certificate, please? ENIC is not a certificate. It is not a certificate. Your favorite noise. ENIC is not a certificate. If you know CGFNS, ENIC is like CGFNS in the UK. So what CGFNS do is to collect your qualification, your certificates, gbogbo tigbo, and they will compare it with the qualification in the US, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. That's what they do. But the nursing council in UK, they don't do CGFNS. They will just say, okay, come direct, let your nursing council verify you. That's how they do their own qualification evaluation, the, the NMC. What I'm telling you to stand up for other available opportunities, I am giving you hint. All right, this has already taken us 1 hour, and we'll be dropping the mic here. Oh, I encourage everybody to join the channel. Please share the channel. Give opportunity to your friends, enemies. Let everyone come. I like things when we are together doing it, so that even if I did not succeed, my friend will succeed, so that we see that these things works. Like the recent grammar in Nigeria is, let's test the law in the law court. So let's go to court and test the law. So let's go to UK platform and test their data updates. That's what I'm telling everybody who has joined this channel. And if you think that you got value for coming to this session, I can see a lot of thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. Thank you, sir, too. And what I'm telling you is that action is the best. See you in my next session. Bye-bye.